Good. All good, Uncle. Thank you.
I guess, Warren, you must be really, really happy with that result and the performance.
Yeah, performance great. Did everything I asked in terms of how we wanted to play against them. And yeah, look, again, 3 goals, plenty of chances created, and deserved winners.
Do you feel like it's starting to all start to come together a little bit with the team?
No. We're nowhere near yet where we need to be. You know, if it was coming together, we'd string performances back to back, and that's the challenge for us now. So it's a great start to the week, but we go down to Sydney to play Wellington, and then off to Tasmania to play Perth. And you know, when we can start to be consistent over a number of matches and put in those types of performance and pick up points, then I think we can start to say we're getting to where we need to. You know, because the performances are good. And performance was actually pretty good at times in difficult conditions against Newcastle. But for us as a group now, we need to make sure we're picking up points and turning these performances into something meaningful.
I guess Nicola, again, another goal right off the start of the game. I mean, that must be such a boost for everyone in the team to get it start like that.
I can't wait to watch it back. You know, from a football perspective, it was an unbelievable goal. And, you know, we've been talking about how we want to play and perform, and, you know, that typifies what we've been trying to implement in terms of our type of football the last few weeks. And we finally strung some nice passages together with some end product tonight. That was nice.
And I guess it's finally for me, the way that the team sort of responded to that Mariappa goal. I mean, it kind of had the the potential to knock the stuffing out of the side after having dominated most of the game, but they came back and quickly restored that 2-goal lead, and that's the perfect sort of response, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Disappointed with the goal and the time we conceded, but, you know, I said the message was clear at half-time, is that we're not looking to sit on that lead. We're looking to put our foot in the throat and go for them, and that was the message when the goal went in. We got the message to be positive, keep going, and we got the third, probably could have had a couple more, and like I said, just really happy with the win.
You're actually looking for 2 games away from home. Finding the consistency. It's going to be also a really important week for the team in this season if you can get some points on the road this week.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking up. You know, we're a long way behind some of the other teams who are cemented their spot in the 6. They got early points on the board, and for us, it's now about just continuing to be positive, perform the way we are, and go for teams. And we're confident with the players we've got, and the players coming back in now. We're not far away from a return for some key players for us. You know, we've given ourselves a chance this week to stay as close as we can to the top 6, and you know, if we go and get 2 positive performances now, that sets us up for the second part of the season.
Henry got man of the match tonight. So you don't sense that he's really comfortable at this level now?
I want more from Henry. I want more from all my players. Henry's a good player. I said that. That's why I brought him in. I thought he was really good tonight, but again, I think he can be better. You know, and I think he needs to strive to be better than what he was tonight. And I was happy with his performance for sure. He got a goal. He worked hard. Did a great job for the team, but it's not just enough to get your debut, come from the NPL. We need to show, and he needs to show, he belongs here and he needs to stay here.
It's fine for me. Any chance of 2 new boys having any part to play in the games coming this week?
Yeah, look, with the new boys, you know, again, you sign players mid-season, there's a reason for that. You know, obviously they're in between their seasons, and so they're going to need time to get some fitness. You know, Connor's returned from Korea, and there's a bit of a spell there he had off, and then obviously Aria's the same. We know they're good players. We've seen already in a couple of training sessions they've done that they can play. It's just about how we integrate them and phase them into when they're ready to play matches.
Obviously, big occasion, Jack gets 200. Did that early goal sort of settle nerves as far as, you know, the big occasion, or was it just a case of get that early goal, you know, and tail up?
Yeah, look, I don't know if it settled the nerves. We went out there with the intent to win for the team, win for the squad as a whole. And win for Jack. You know, that was what it was mentioned. You know, we wanted to make sure that when he's coming off, we knew there'd be a presentation after, that there was no hollow feeling, that we were celebrating and we can enjoy it. And I'm pleased for Jack that we've been able to win for him. I know how popular he is amongst the team. He's not just a great player, but he's a great human being as well. Well respected amongst the group, and you know, he can look back fondly on this night now, knowing he's a massive part of the history of our club.
Yeah, but obviously he's okay in 60 minutes. When he came on 60 minutes, I was pre-programmed, or was that very soon?
Look, Jack, you know, you got to remember with Jack. Jack put his hand up way back in that first game. He wasn't right or ready to go then. You know, we've had a lot of matches. It's still going to take someone like Jack time to get back to where he knows he's at his best, and he's not quite there yet. But one thing about Jack is he'll always put his hand up for the club, and he'll always put his hand up to play for this team. And at 60, he was starting to cramp and feeling a few things that we couldn't take a risk on, and so the change was made.
You had about 60% possession and I think 5 or 6 shots in that first half. Did you feel like you were really dominating it in that?
Yeah, we wanted to dominate. You know, again, like, you know, I can sympathise with Ante. You know, we've been there already in January, 4 games in 11 matches we had, and I know they've come off a short turnaround now from Thursday, so I can sympathise and know where he's at. But, you know, just like other sides wanted to move us, you know, when Adelaide were here, all the talk from their bench was move them, because they knew where the short turnaround, and we had to do the same. We had to move them and make sure that they worked hard, because, you know, to back up after a Thursday game is difficult. So, but for us, it was important that we just kept the tempo high, kept the ball, made sure we made them work, and we did that.
And just one more, you're about, I think, 4 points off the top 4 now. How much are you sort of counting those points and hoping, or just wanting to get them?
No, we're not. We're looking at performances. You know, tonight was a decent performance. We can be better. We want to be better. If we perform like we did tonight, you know, we're going to win matches, and that'll be our focus. You know, we're going to go into every game trying to attack and win it. And if it gets us closer than that, and when the business end of the season strikes and we can get into that top 6, then that's our goal. But right now, we just need to keep playing well.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Good,